All right, ladies, we're about to take it from the top. I need you to move over and give her some room. Come on now, let her in. All right, from the top.
A voice like yours is one of a kind.
Get out there and show them how it's done, Miss Howard.
I don't know another way.
Where you trying to go?
Away from you.
It's like anything else to me. It's my story, so it's not new to me. I just, like I said, I just feel grateful to be here and grateful for the strength that, has gotten me this far. I'm happy. I feel like I'm an honest person. I'm a very honest person. I have no reason to lie. I don't feel that anything that happens to me is abnormal or out. It happens. All of them, it's sort of like Murphy's Law happened to me. Everything doesn't usually happen, but one of those things happens to all of us. Yeah. And it's not right to lie about it because then you won't get over it, you won't get help, you won't know that, you'll think, I thought that was just me. When I had the problems, it's only me. And until I started to speak to other people about it, and then I was able to get help.
First, do you agree with that quote? Second, what was the collaboration process?
I think Christine Johnson is a genius, and when you're a genius, it's very difficult to be considered normal by others. So our genius got together. First over the phone, and we talked for hours and hours, and I love to talk for hours, and she listened to everything I had to say, which I don't feel like I had ever been listened to. Like, other than the psychiatrist, I'm like, girl, no, I was on, I mean, real, come on, girl, no, you gotta show the drugs, and you gotta know the diversity or what, between the gospel, and then I grew up in a completely gay environment, and it was so hard to make people understand that we grew up thinking nothing was wrong with gay. And the whole world, when you go to school, they go, her parents are gay. So that was a long time ago. And it's like nowadays, everybody's all like, yeah, get married and all this, but it wasn't that way. And I was trying to explain, to Christine, and she listened. But to me, it was just a part of my life. So it wasn't like, she did so well with implementing the nuances, the nuggets of truth that didn't necessarily make the whole picture, but they made the life.
Michelle, come here.
We can work this out. You gonna work another black eye into my face? What we gonna work out?
She just has such a full life, and she's still so young, so that's what's hilarious to me is you get through 97 pages of and she still has so much more life to go, but I knew that it read as if, like, I wanted to go on this journey. I wanted to take it. I was scared as hell. We shot this film in 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Wow.
Most movies are filmed in 3 months. We told 25 years worth of life in we shot it in 3 weeks and told it in 86 minutes. It's a lot, so. I think, it makes sense and you can follow it because this lovely lady right here, that's not an easy thing to do. To tell someone's life and then to take such a huge chunk like we did and make you able to follow it and make it coherent and understandable. That's not easy. And I learned that this go around by having these long talks with Christine at 3 in the morning Eastern time, and just learning from her and her really allowing me to be a part of the post process, because I'd never done that before, and also TV One allowed me to do that, be a producer on this project and really get to
Now, Tiana, it's one thing to play someone who's passed away. What is it like to play a living legend? How do you step into the shoes of someone who is very much alive and will see your finished product? What was that like for you? I mean, you mentioned being scared. I'm sure that's one of the many emotions you felt. Just walk us through what that was like for you. And then I want to talk to you about how you research playing someone, because she's here. Did you collaborate with her about how you wanted to portray her? How does that work?
So the first part of the question? Sorry. I'm sorry. You asked.
First question, in a nutshell, stepping into someone's shoes who's
Oh,
very much
still
alive.
right.
Yes.
So I think that was definitely one of the scariest parts. It's some dark moments that we actually lived through, and I don't want to bring up any old stuff. I don't know what my triggers. I don't know how this works, but Miki was like, "This is hilarious. You need to go. Keep going. Go further." So she definitely gave me that freedom to explore it and to play, and having Christine at the helm for all of us, keeping us all on track and helping us all just keep the points in mind as we went on this journey. Because it's a film, so it was a huge taking on, but we got through it. Because we had a great leader.
Now, Miki, what advice did you give Tiana about playing you? How do you, I mean, I don't know I can't imagine what that would feel like to explain to someone how to play you.
I told her to be herself.
That's literally what she said.
So she has to be you, so she can't.
And within herself, she will find me. That's
exactly what she said. She's like, just be yourself, you got it. You just do you. I'm like, I'm trying to do you. Right. But that's what she said. I think, yes, I think there are parts where I'm like, yay, Miki, I think that's you. And that's all I can ask for. That's all I can ask for. We had 2 weeks of prep. So I did not know Miki, I didn't know her life, I just knew some of her music. 2 weeks, and that's all we had together before it was a go, and then we did improve. So
all these people who were around you, nobody ever confronted you about your drug use?
Gerald Levert.
It was a joy and a pleasure to be able to portray Gerald. Thank you, Miki. Thank you, Christine. First off, Miki, you're amazing. You're amazing. The movie's just amazing. Christine, Tiana, amazing job. But it was the preparation. It was just studying a lot of Gerald. I had the pleasure of meeting Gerald. Miki introduced us and so on. It was a joy.
You want to jump in?
Sure, yeah. Well, I mean, first of all, this is my mom, so I'm sure 90% of you could do a really great impression of your mothers, right?
So you've been preparing all your life for this moment.
Well, I mean, honestly, I didn't really get to party with them, thank God, but, so I didn't really know about that part, but, what I knew about, and what the relationship that I saw between my mother and Miki was a little more wholesome than that. You know, Miki would come and stay with us, you know, it was wholesome to me. So, it did take some reaching, it took, you know, a little investigating. I do admit I did watch some of those drug shows so I could get the nod together and everything. But, you know, I did feel, you know, I felt somewhat, you know, honored. I always do when it comes to my mother. You know, that's a very proud part of me. And, you know, aside from her shortcomings, she's a wonderful, wonderful woman. She's very giving. She's a lovely person, so. it was wonderful to do and an honor.
What was the energy like on set?
Well, I think we were very focused, and these guys are consummate professionals. And I think Jerry has been acting longer than anybody on this.
Don't tell my age, please.
Really, everyone came to work. So when everyone comes to work, you're slightly organized. There are times when you get a little unorganized, but fortunately, these guys are very understanding when things are rescheduled, and I'm gonna do this, oh, not want that wardrobe, but that one changed like now, you know? Just went with it 99% of the time.
You made it easy though, Christine. You made it easy.
Thank you. It's fun for me, so you don't make it harder than it has to be. The other alternative is like being at home with my kids, which is great. But this is like being on set with my kids. Because I don't look at it any differently. We just get to play. And it's fun when it's fun, and when it's not fun, when you deal with professionals, you get the job done. You might have to fight sometimes.
Well, I hope I don't have to fight you.
I mean, no, I don't want to fight no more. I'm just gonna shoot your ass now. The last fight I had, I was okay. I'm like, I can't fight no more. No, really, seriously. I love it because, you know, that nowadays, you know, they show the love and the hip hop, and we all act like, easy move. No, baby. Y'all all know when we was in our 30s, you would throw a drink, you would fight somebody about your boyfriend. If a man hit you, you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna be right back. You know, so you have to fight sometimes in life. You can't act like you don't fight. We all gonna die. We all gonna die. We all are going to die. In losing their lives and losing their lives prematurely and to the drug, they really infused me. I knew all of those people except for Prince, and they talked to me and remarkably, right before they died, I had amazing conversations with these people. And the one thing they always would say to me, because they expected me to die, I was way worse than them. You know, they were little children, and y'all doing a little baby drug. But Nick, I'm happy. I love you. I want you to go on. I want you to go on. And this is one of the things that infuses me, because I want to sing it because Gerald loved to hear me sing. I want to do well because Whitney always said, this should be you. I want to do, great because they infuse me, and I still feel, to this day, I hear the words that they said to me and the encouragement. That's, but when you lose people and you lose so many in a row, after you lose your mom, everybody else kind of pales in comparison to that, and you try to get the lesson. And one of the lessons is we all are going to die. It's how you do it. If you're doing drugs, we were talking about this earlier, these drugs that people are doing are drugs that you're supposed to take at the end of your life. Yeah, that's what they're for, to make you more comfortable during your passing. So if you're doing these drugs and you ain't dying, you're dying.
Right.
You're at the end of your life.
Yeah.
We basically did the songs that I sing all the time. These songs have kept me going and kept my rent paid and kept the kids in school and paid the rehab and the same old songs, under new management. Sometimes I couldn't even sing it, I could just have the experiences of the teacher. They're great songs. They've been with me ever since I started singing them, and they're still a part of my repertoire, and I love them, so that's why they're in the movie.
You want to sing a little something now?
Mean to me.
Sing some jazz.
My man.
It cost me a lot, but there's one thing that I've got. It's my man. It's my man. 2 or 3 girls has he that he likes, as well as me. He isn't good, he isn't true, he beat me too. What am I gonna do?
Love under new management. The Miki Howard Story. Sunday, June 12th at 7. Only on TV1.